What's up, guys? Your boy Darkkkells coming to you from the cave with another video. All right, guys, right now we're going to be checking out my new toy, which is my Hartman Red Dot, as you guys can see here in the box. So this right here is actually a cardboard that comes over the box. I already removed it because I've already opened the box. I just want to show you guys an open box and how it looks inside. So basically this just shows you what it is, some specifications, you know, the model and just some functions of it. But we'll move this to the side. That's not that important right now. So this is what's important, guys. This is the box. It actually comes in a real nice case, kind of like a pistol case. It has their logo right here, which is Hartman, aim high. And their logo is actually like an H with an arrow and then 2 arrows to the side. It's actually pretty cool. I actually think it's a real catchy logo. So you guys don't care about that. Let's look inside and see what's inside. So here we go. All right, so we got some instructions right here, guys. Basically a manual function, you know, how to work it and stuff. You have some warranty papers in here. You know, you have a thank you letter from Hartman. You also have the paper in here that shows you how to interface. We're gonna get to that. And there's actually also a target in here that they give you that you can use to zero it out, which is actually pretty cool. So we'll put this in here because that's, right, you guys are like, okay, we don't care about this, so let's go. So, all right, in the box, what do we get? They send me a keychain, and all this is just a nice, real nice little chrome keychain. It's actually a shape of the Optic, real cool. Pretty cool for that. And patches, I love patches. This is definitely going in my bag. So they sent me a nice little Hartman patch, which is pretty cool. And if you guys don't know about this Optic, if you've never seen videos on this, and you guys are probably, this is a battery pack, guys. This is a battery storage. You guys are like, what the hell do you need a battery storage? Well, they just sent me one to DFL now. There's a reason why it's here, and we're gonna get to that. This is a computer interface chip that is also from Hartman, and we're gonna get to that as well. You guys see a wire here, the USB wire. So this is a CR123 battery, a little rechargeable one that I have. I already have a Surefire in there, but let's get to it. So this is the Optic right here. It was actually made by CAA. They're the same people that make the Roni, which is this awesome toy right here. And this is where it's gonna live, is for this that I bought it. And we're gonna check out, so we're gonna check it out. So here it is, guys. This is the MH1-A model. There's also a B model. Guys, just before we keep going, if you guys went on YouTube and if you guys looked into this Optic from Hartman, I mean, there's two guys that have multiple reviews on this, and they just trash talking. I mean, they're comparing it to site marking, crappy sites. This is not a crappy size, guy. This is not cheap. This retails for $650. I actually got it, but you can get them for like $500 in the high fours. I actually got it for $400 because me and my cousin bought one each. He bought a B model, I bought an A model, so we got it on Optics Planet and a real good deal with a discount code for $400 a piece. Just an even $800, free shipping, which was a great deal. So this is not a cheap Optic, guys. I mean, these guys just did not know how to use it. They're just, I don't even want to say that, but they're just country boys. They had no clue what this is, and that's okay. When you know, if you don't know what something is, to you it's gonna be crappy because you just don't know how to use it. So I'm not gonna call them dumb or nothing like that, but they just didn't know what they were doing. But this is an awesome Optic, by the way. Okay, so let's check it out. So why hasn't it caught on in America? Because this has been out since like the late 2015, 2016. It's been in SHOT Show. And like I said, this is made by Hartman, which are the same people from CAA that make the Roni. It's that guy that he trains the Israeli army. This is the Optic that's used by the army, and it's. I'm gonna tell you now, this is the way of the future. This is the stepping stones to the future optics. So it's built like a tank, guys. It actually looks like a tank, and it's some serious tough stuff. It weighs about 12 point something ounces. It's under 13 ounces. But like again, it's gonna be going Maroni. I mean, guys, it does a lot. So let's check it out. So this right here is a compartment for a CR123 battery, which I actually have a Surefire battery in there. You have the windage and elevation right here. This is a quick detach right here, quick on and off. MH1 right there tells you the model of it, and these are the functions of it. So you know, you have they're actually called S1, S2, and S3. It's ambidextrous, so the S3 and the S1 do the same functions, whether you're lefty or righty. The center one is to go from night mode to from night vision mode. Night vision mode to just daylight mode. So I have it set up on daylight mode, and when it comes in the box, it comes with a setting from the factory, which we'll go to, which I have it set up to the way I like it, which is what I was trying to say. The guys didn't know what they were doing. You can set this up, guys. So let's go over about this Optic and why it's special. So this is the first Optic, according to Hartman, in the world that has a built-in rechargeable battery, a built-in lithium-ion battery, kind of like your cell phones, that on setting 4, there's 5 settings. It will give you 600 hours of runtime, like use time, 600 hours of use time on setting 4. And on sleep mode, which we'll get to that, will give you 1,500 hours of on while you have it on sleep mode, which is actually pretty good. And if this runs out, if you can't get to charger to charge it up, and the lithium-ion battery runs out, well, then you have a CR123 battery, which does not turn on. It will not be used at all. It is literally a backup battery. This is a smart optic. Once this battery dies, like about 2 hours before it dies, it starts to flash, let you know, hey, charge me up, charge me up, charge me up. If you can't get to a port, you're in battle, whatever you're using for, you're in competition, you're hunting with it, whatever you're doing with it, you can't get to a port. Eventually, when it dies, it will blink a couple times and it will automatically transfer and start taking power off the CR123 battery, which looks like this. And this battery will give you, it's supposed to give you, I think is 3 to 5 months constant on the highest settings. So if you have it like on setting 4, 3, and you have sleep mode, you're probably gonna get months out of this, maybe almost a year out of the battery. So it's actually a real good optic. I mean, it's the future, guys. So what does it do? So that's what the battery pack is for. Hartman actually gives you a battery pack that will recharge this optic 2 times. So when you first get it, you gotta plug it in and charge it for about 2 hours, 3 hours. And while it's charging, you can actually see the front. It'll have like a red tint on the window. And once it's fully charged, it'll have a green tint. That means it's fully charged. And that's it. So this battery pack is in case you're in the woods, you have a charge, you can't get to the thing. You can always charge it 2 times with this pack right here. And then they also give you this little thing right here, which is to interface your computer, which I think is interesting. But before we get that, let me show you the front of it. So this is the front of the optic. It has a little USB port right here that's covered with this little rubber thing. This is waterproof, guys. They just have this on here just to protect it for dirt and stuff, but it is waterproof. You can jump in the water. It's still gonna work, according to Hartman. And you know, it's just a great optic. And so basically, you can plug it in with this to charge it, and you can also plug this USB wire here to the end over here, and then the other end to your computer. This is the first optic that you can interface with your computer, guys. This is a smart optic. This is the future. I'm pretty sure in the future, this is what optics are gonna be looking like. This is what we're gonna be dealing with. And I think that's one of the reasons why it hasn't really hit America. You know, us Americans, we like simple things like Glocks, just, hey, let's get it on, slap a battery in there, zero it out, and good to go. So, and don't get confused, guys. You don't have to set up the way it comes out of the box, it's ready to go. It comes with sleep mode, 10-second setting, which means that once you hold it down like this for 10 seconds while it's on your rifle, doesn't matter if it's moving around, if you're jumping around in a Jeep, as you're moving, you have your rifle on your side, you're walking around. After 10 seconds, it's gonna just cut off, go into sleep mode. The minute it feels it go up like this, it turns on. It knows, the optic knows when it's ready to shoot in that position. So I have that deactivated because I want my stuff to stay on all the time. To me, that's the American way. It's a safe way. It's electronics. I don't need it to delay. I just feel safer knowing that it's always on. Like I said, you can set that up yourself. So right here, let's go ahead and turn it on so you guys can take a look at it. You can do it from either side. Like I said, it's ambidextrous, S1 or S3. We'll hold it from S3 and we'll turn it on. See if it's on. Yeah, so if you guys can catch right there, you see that it has a dot in the center and then 2 lines on the side, kind of like crosshairs. That's pretty interesting. So I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, so if you want to have it in night vision mode, like if you're doing night vision classes, it's a way lower settings. Then you're gonna hold this down and it's gonna beep 3 times. It'll flash, not beep, I'm sorry, it'll flash 3 times. That lets you know it's on night vision mode and the settings are a lot dimmer. Now, to go back to daylight mode, you just hold it down and then it'll flash 5 times and you're back to daylight mode. Again, there's 5 settings and we can go through them. If you guys can see the reticle there, we'll go through the settings. And that's it. Like I said, it's ambidextrous both sides. Guys, this is a real cool optic. I mean, the fact that it has that dot and the 2 lines lets you know if you're like sideways or whatever. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like crosshairs in there with a red dot, and I think that's a cool feature. Guys, it is a quick detach, which is freaking amazing. Like I said, it's gonna live on my Roni, and I'm telling you guys, the fact that it has a built-in battery. So let's look at this. First optic in the world with a built-in lithium-ion battery that's rechargeable. It gives you a bunch of hours. First optic that's interfaceable with your computer. And it's the first optic with a window this big. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, these little glass things right here, that is because this is also the first optic that can be controlled from the front of your AR. Instead of, those pressure buttons, you know how you have pressure buttons? This is the first optic that has a wireless bracelet that you can actually strap around the front of your AR that's wireless. So it interfaces through here, and that is freaking awesome. You gotta buy that separate. So this little thing offers a lot. I'm telling you guys, it does a lot. It's just crazy. I can't wait to get it out to the range and zero it out. But like I said, I already got it on my settings, so it never turns off. It's always on. If you want to turn it off, you just hold one of these down and it turns off. So guys, let's actually see if we can slap it on the rolling real quick, because this is where it's gonna live. So like I said, it's quick detach. Just clip it right there. Let's go ahead and let's get this done. And boom, there you go. And that's how we do it. It does cold witness in case you have some iron sights. I am gonna be getting the backup iron sights from CAA. I got these Magpul ones for right now, but I am gonna be getting those. So this is my setup, guys. And if you can see down the reticle, nice dot. I mean, this Roni is gonna be nasty like this. There's gonna be another video coming because this is the factory buttstock. It's a short one. I just ordered because this year they just came out with the new extended model, which is like that much longer. It's still gonna have a stabilizer bar, so it's not in a face stamp, but it's a lot longer. It's about 2.5, 3 inches longer, which I think is gonna be more comfortable. And I did order already. Just changes pin out, pops it off, goes on there, and then boom, there you go. It is foldable, so I mean, this is a cool setup. So yeah, guys, let's take it off of there. Easy on, easy off. So there it is, guys. The MH1, the future of optics, man. So guys, we don't give this enough credit. Like I said, I hope this catches on. This is a great optic. Is according to Hartman, it's super reliable, and we'll see. I'm gonna put some rounds down range. I have some video footage in another video once I get the stock of me shooting it. So I know I rambled on, guys. It's just a lot of info. I just want you guys to know, because like I said, the guys that reviewed this optic before, they didn't give no info about nothing, how to work it or what it does. They just threw it on the rifle, and they're literally comparing it to crappy sights. This is an awesome sight. Guys, this is what the Israeli army uses. And I'm telling you guys, I am super impressed with it. Super impressed with it. So there it is, guys. The Hartman MH1-A model. The B model has the same reticle, except it has the 2 lines on the side and the 1 line on the bottom. That's basically it. That's the one my cousin got. So there it is, guys. The Hartman MH1-A model. It's ready to go, and we're ready to go and have some fun. And that's how we do it in Florida, baby. Stay safe, stay free.